Hey Coyotes! Welcome back to the Coyote Corner and Happy New Year.
Next Monday is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so there's no school. Speaking of Martin Luther King Jr., let's take it to Ava, Ella, and Eli for a little bit on his life.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was the inspirational leader of the civil rights movement in the 1960s. In his early life, he was the pastor of the Dexter Avenue Baptist Church in Montgomery, Alabama. He became a pastor to devote more time to the civil rights cause. He led massive protests which caught the attention of the entire world. Dr. King was arrested almost 30 times for fighting what he believed in. When he was arrested in Birmingham in 1963, he wrote Letter from Birmingham City Jail, in which he wrote how people have a moral responsibility to break unjust laws and take direct action. On August 28, 1963, Martin Luther delivered his iconic I Have a Dream speech.
I have a dream. My four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
This speech was an appeal to end economic and employment inequality. On April 4, 1968, at the age of 62, MLK Jr. was assassinated. He was fatally shot in Memphis, Tennessee by James Earl Ray. He became not only a symbolic leader of African Americans, but also a world figure. To this day, we celebrate his accomplishments and achievements every year.
A few fundraisers coming up. Today there's a fundraiser for the Roots and Shoots Club at the Stand all day. Next Tuesday on the 17th, the Music Boosters are having a fundraiser at Cafe Cito, and the Calabasas Courier is having a fundraiser also at the Stand. Go eat some good food and support these groups. For more information, here's your ASB reps Justin Pistonic and Ben Frank.
Hey Coyotes, if you're a current 9th or 11th grader, course requests for the fall 2023 semester are due by January 27th. Students with questions about courses can go to the counseling office during lunch or nutrition with no appointment. Also, any students looking to change their course for the spring semester may look at the available course catalog during finals week, January 27th to 29th.
Do you have talent? Do you want to show off that talent? We'll get ready for the CHS Got Talent this February. Tryouts are February 2nd at 3:45 in the PAC, and the show is at February 10th. Be there.
In sports news, our girls water polo team is playing Newberry Park today at 5:15. Be there. See you, Coyotes.
Thanks, Ben and Justin. With finals coming up in 2 weeks, many of us might be feeling the pressure. If you're feeling stressed or just need to take a break, check out the Wellness Center. Dane stopped by to meet the counselors and see what's going on over there.
Hi, my name is Dane Factor, and today I'm going to be introducing you guys to what goes on inside the Wellness Center. So, tell me a little bit about you guys.
Hi, I'm Allison Tarzinski, one of the wellness counselors.
And I'm Lisa Lucor, the other wellness counselor.
Okay, and the wellness center is open at 8 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you need to come a little bit before or after school, we are here for you. And some of the things that we can do specifically right now for finals is help you with some stress management and time management. So if you need to come and talk to us about those things specifically, we are here to help. We also, are open during nutrition and lunch too. So if you just kind of want to pop in to ask some questions about that, that's fine. But we can give tips on ways to study, how to prioritize your work and things like that. So come and see us if you need, or for other reasons too, not even just for finals.
So how do you guys help overall to plan students and help them with the stress of finals?
Well, we have a couple of events coming up. One is a Mindful Monday and Sound Bath. So look for the ASB announcements on that. And on January 19th, next Thursday, we will be facilitating a workshop called Stress Less and Study for Tests. So this is about how to cope with test anxiety or stress of taking finals and actually some skills for actual test taking. So, your teachers teach you all the content and teach you all the stuff you need to know to take the test, but then we can teach you some strategies on actual test taking skills.
Okay, thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
See us.
Bye now.
Thanks, Dane. And now for our winter sports teams update. Our boys soccer team is currently 1-1-1 in league matches. They have a tough schedule coming up with Oaks Christian tomorrow and Agora on Tuesday. Make sure to go and support them. Girls soccer is 1-0-2 in league matches. They have 2 ties so far in league matches. They also play Oaks Christian tomorrow and Agora on Tuesday. They won their first game in 8 years against Newbury Park on Tuesday. Congratulations.
Boys basketball has a record of 1-2. They lost their first 2 league games by 3 points and 4 points. They beat Newbury Park on Tuesday for their first league win. Make sure to go and support them tomorrow versus Oaks Christian and on Tuesday versus Agora. Our girls basketball team is 2-1 in league. They are killing it. Make sure to go support them tomorrow at Oaks Christian. And shout out to our girls water polo team who is 6-2. They face off against Newbury Park today at Calabasas. Make sure to check that out.
The whole world watched the World Cup last month. While the soccer was exciting, there were also many off-field protests due to the human rights issues in Qatar. Our own Sasha Mata has a report following up on those protests.
While all eyes recently followed Qatar for the World Cup, there was much more going on behind the camera. In the soccer games as part of the World Cup that Iran played in, there were many protests that have continued afterwards. The protests revolve around women being forced to wear hijabs despite what they want, and LGBTQ issues and executions. Many signs have read women, life, freedom over their flag. Iranian soccer players put up their own silent protest as well, when they refused to sing the national anthem for their country. Recently, news reports have said there have been a flurry of executions, and hundreds of people have died and been killed in riots. The U.S. has taken action as well. The United States Soccer Federation scrubbed Islamic script off Iran's red, white, and green flag, and Iran's official emblem in images that were posted on social media. In response, an Iranian soccer legal advisor said that respecting another country's flag was a practice that all countries should emulate, despite the common practice of burning American flags at Iranian pro-government demonstrations.
Thank you, Sasha. In local news, California has been hit by extreme weather conditions throughout the past 2 weeks. Here's a quick look at that.
In the last few years, California has had extreme droughts and has been in desperate need of rain. While it is great that we were getting constant downpours, it might be a bit too much. Flash floods and mudslides around the state. In Montecito and Santa Cruz, residents have been under evacuation orders. Parts of freeways have been shut down due to log jams, as well as power outages in over 100,000 homes. President Biden even placed California under a state of emergency due to the dangers this much rain causes on California residents. Streets are flooded with water so much so that a man was caught jet skiing in Corning, as well as another man kayaking in Santa Barbara. So here's the question. Did this ample amount of rain help California out of this drought? Or did the rain put California into more trouble than it was before?
That's it for our first show back. Be sure to send in any questions for our Coyote Questions segment. You can find the QR codes in your classrooms and around campus.
Next week, there will be another edition of KYOTV. Then we'll be back in February with more Coyote Corner. Thanks for watching.
Coyotes out!